Welcome to Twisted Llama's beginner crochet tutorial. In this video, you will learn the double crochet stitch. In patterns, the double crochet is abbreviated as DC. When starting a new row of stitches, you need a starting chain to give you height. The starting chain for a double crochet is 3. So to start our swatch, we're going to start with a slip knot on our hook, and we're going to do 10 stitches across, so we need to start with 10 chains. There's my 10 chains. So the starting chain for a double crochet is 3, so we need to add 3 more, for a total of 13 chains. Some patterns count the starting chain as a stitch. In that case, you would skip the first stitch and go into the second. We are not counting the starting chain as a stitch, it's just there to give us height for this swatch. So we're going to go directly into the first one. We're going to skip our starting chain, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet into the 4th chain from our hook. So go ahead and find where that is, and then we'll get started. To double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook into your chain, yarn over, and pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Now we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 of the loops, and then yarn over again and pull through the last 2. So to do another one, we yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 of the loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 more, and that is the double crochet. Let's keep going all the way down. You may choose to use stitch markers in your first and last stitch if that helps you keep track of where you're at. Make sure you are counting all the way across. You should have 10 double crochets and a starting chain, which does not count as a stitch. If you do not have 10, you need to pull out and start over. That means you missed a stitch somewhere. This is my last double crochet. Snug it up. Now to turn back and go the other way, we need to chain 3 for our starting chain. Turn, and we're going to go directly down in this first stitch here. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, draw up a loop. 1, 2, 3 loops on my hook. Yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through the last 2. That's 1 stitch, and you can see the starting chain right here. We're going to go all the way down to the other side. This is 4, 5. So the double crochet stitch is taller than the half double crochet. It's a really nice stitch to get the hang of. It's quick and easy on a lot of pieces because it's tall and gives you a lot of body. This is my last stitch. I am not going to stitch into my starting chain. Chain 3 and turn. We're going to go down here directly into the first stitch. Now we're going to stop, and I'm going to show you what these stitches look like. Let me just do a couple more. so just drop a loop and remove your hook. And go ahead and look at what you have. You can see my starting chain and my starting chain here for the stitch. I have 10 stitches across. This is what the front looks like. It's got sort of a V at the top with 2 coming down and 1 across the middle. That is the double crochet stitch, and you can see how nice and tall it is. It does have a little bit of a gap between it. It's not as tight of a stitch as some. And then if you come up to the top here, you can see that I've got my front loops and back loops. And if you turn it over, right under the back loops you see the 3rd loop. You always want to work your stitches through both loops, unless the pattern says to do one or the other. Alright, so that is your double crochet stitch. When turning, make sure you chain 3 to go back the other direction, and just practice that, and then you'll be ready to move on to your last crochet stitch. Thanks for watching.